Hello again, my internet friends. We're here on Thursdays, as we always are, for the Beating the Market video on YouTube. I'm Scott Welsh, and this week we're going to talk about what we all want in a trading system. Now, this is a critical point because if what we want is unrealistic, what's going to happen? We're going to get disappointed. And when we get disappointed, Mr. Bigglesworth gets upset. No, Mr. Bigglesworth doesn't get upset. We quit. We quit trading when we're not happy. And if what we want is cuckoo, then we're going to be not happy a lot. You see the danger? The number one thing that stops traders from making money in the long term is quitting. We've got to make sure that we want the right things so we don't quit. 3 things we're going to talk about today. Traders are crazy people. That's me included. When I started my journey, my quest for trading, what I wanted at that time was nutty. There's no way I should have wanted that. And it hurt me. It hurt my development. It's only years and years down the line that we realize that the things that we may have wanted before are not really what we should be wanting. When your expectations are realistic, great things can happen. So we're going to also talk about number 2, the things that traders look for, which might be a little nutty. And remember, I'm talking about myself also. And number 3, here are the things that traders should look for. And again, I'm not trying to dampen your enthusiasm. No. Dream as big as you like, but get there in a realistic manner, step by step. The key is never getting disappointed. When you get disappointed, bad things happen, all right? Now, traders are crazy, me included. Yes. But I still get these emails all the time, and I don't write these to myself, although maybe I do sometimes. I get emails saying they want to make about $1,000 a month. Okay, realistic. But they only have about $3,000 in their account to start. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's all I can say. And these emails ask it like, this is a very, very reasonable request. Remember what I said about unrealistic expectations? I mean, it's like they're asking for, hold the onion on my burger. It's just like an everyday comment. I'm shopping around for robots, and for this one, I'd like $1,000 return on a $3,000 account. And it's weird. It's so offhanded when I get these requests. Like, I'm not asking anything crazy. Can I have $1 million a week salary? Is that hard to ask for this job? In a trading world, it feels like that. But the request feels very calm. I mean, no one's being mean or I guess in their mind unrealistic. But I get them, and it's very offhanded. So it makes me wonder, do other professions have similar things? Like, do law students walk up to the professors and say, listen, I want to be a lawyer, but, I only want to work, a little bit of the year, maybe a half or a third of the year, and I want to make about $500,000, and I'm not going to lose cases, okay? I want to get into the type of law that never, ever loses a case. Or do athletic students tell their coaches, I want to be the best in the world, and I want to make $30 million in prize money, pretty much my first year, and I'm not going to lose in majors. Losing's terrible. I want you to coach me so that I never lose and I make $30 million of prize money a year. Okay? To me, that's the equivalent. Do you agree? Well, you can always let me know. But let's take a closer look at what traders are asking for. Using my example, that is saying that someone wants 33% per month, $1,000 on a $3,000 investment. They want this every month. Okay, these traders are thinking, and this is what worries me. They want 33% every month, and we really don't want. I'm not going to take like 4 months off and then average 33%. I want it every month. Okay, well, let's say we get that. Do you have any idea what we're asking for here? All right, let's say it out loud together. That is 396% per year, every year. Okay, that's what we're asking for. By saying hold the pickles, I want $1,000 on a $3,000 account, you're really saying I want 396% per year every year. Okay, let's put that in perspective on what this request means. The best investment in the world, and absolutely I use that in quotes because I'm talking about index funds where you just buy the whole S&P stock market. You just buy it all and ride it forever. That makes about 7% per year over decades of research and decades of data. Okay? 396, but the best investment makes about 7 to 10 maybe on great years. So can you do the math? That's about 390% per year better than the best investment in the world. Now, if that doesn't bring it to light, here's a little information for you. At 33% per month for just 5 years. So this offhanded hold the pickles comment. Listen, I just want that much for about 5 years. At that rate, that $3,000 investment turns into $9 million. All right, well, who wouldn't want that? I mean, why would anyone not want to go for 33% a month? Right? I would think that would be nice. If I have 3,000 and turns into 9 million, no, it's not Bitcoin. It's just a trading system. Well, of course, that is a good thing to ask for, but nobody ever does that, ever. Well, except Bitcoin in the last 30 minutes, right? Although it has been steadily going down this week, and it's December 21st, 2017. We shall see. I'm a little concerned about Bitcoin bulls right now, but I think it'll be fine. Again, this email is not an isolated incident. People who I assume aren't already making 33% a month. I mean, why would they be asking? If they're cranking this out themselves, they wouldn't be asking me about robots. They're looking for someone who can do this, though. Somehow, some way, people think that this is possible. That all you have to do is shop around, and absolutely someone's got this. Does that sound crazy? I mean, I said it was crazy, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean, think about what we're asking here when you ask a question like that. Okay, here's what traders should be looking for. And I hate anyone telling you what you should do. But I'm just saying, let's have expectations that are extraordinary, that are also doable. Got it? I'm not trying to dampen expectations. I'm trying to keep everyone in the game and make lots of money. The best mutual fund, the best, and by the way, $15 trillion are invested in mutual funds right now, as we sit here in 2017, according to internet research, which is never wrong. Right? There are like 30 trillion of assets in the world or something, and 15 trillion are in mutual funds? Egad. Anyway, the best mutual fund over a short period of time might make 12% per year. Oh, and it will have losing years. Okay, this is the best. This is the best 12%. Overall, the market makes about 8%, right? We talked about that. 7% over 100 years of research. It's actually done about 10% in the last 10 years. So it's been a good decade for the market. Now think about this. The best mutual fund has a short-term performance of about 12%. Yet 99% of mutual funds don't make that number over the long term or even in the short term. So that 12% per year is not typical. It's like the top 1% of all mutual funds, right? That is ridiculous, right? Again, 15 trillion are invested. The world's assets are 30. They're all looking for the best investment, and they might get 12% per year, right? So that is a lot of people getting 10, 9, 8% per year. That is tons of people. And I'm not saying be like everyone else. I'm just saying that this is the expectation that most people have, and yet we as traders still have expectations. Oh, let's make 30% a month, okay? We have to know what's possible and what real goals are. Again, the danger is quitting. The best in the world, the people trading that 15 trillion, are going for 8% per year with losing years. It's absolutely going to be down for 12 months. If you can do better than that, if you can do better than 8% per year, even with losing years, and it's repeatable, you're the best trader in the world or among them. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you buy some stock that your uncle told you and you bought it, you made over 8%, you made 26%. That doesn't make you the best trader in the world. You need to be able to have a system of stock picking, a system of trading, a system of investing in Bitcoin, right? It's not just I bought Bitcoin because I read an article and now I'm up in it. Did you keep it? Can you do it again? Right? It has to be repeatable. But if it is repeatable and it's better than 8%, do you understand? You're the best of the best of the best. You should write books. They should write operas about you. Do you understand? Considering the experience that's been out there, right? Stock market wasn't invented yesterday. They've been around a long time. There are computers running algorithms right now on million-dollar mainframes, millions of dollars spent on research, millions of dollars spent on education, infrastructure that you and I will never have. We'll never have a dedicated server or a server bank or an entire room of computers running our strategies. You and I as regular people will never have that. Okay? So this is what you're fighting. But I believe in the fight. And all you have to do is beat 8% per year, and you're the best. You understand? Don't ask for 30% per month. Beat 8% per year. That is the goal. Beating 8% is a worthy pursuit. 30% a month is, and here's the key word, not repeatable. There are systems that maybe could make next month 30%. It's possible. If you have the right account with the right leverage, you might be able to crank out 30% per month. Maybe. Right? I've seen crazy things and I've been testing a long time. But it's not repeatable. You can't do it over and over again. And if it's not repeatable, where are you? You made 30% and you lose the rest of your life? It has to be repeatable and you have to beat 8%. Otherwise, it's just luck. Right? One trade on Bitcoin is fantastic. I love it when people make money. I love watching Bitcoin and watching people succeed. If you make a Bitcoin investment and you cash out, the key being cash out. I don't care what your account says today. I care about what you make in the end. If you're up 486%, you end up making negative 1%. That's not good, right? Doesn't matter what you're up. It matters what you bank. Okay? If you made a Bitcoin and made 100%, that is awesome. I'm so happy. Throw a party. But that's not the goal, right? Because what do you do next? Buy Bitcoin again? Keep buying it? Well, maybe. Maybe that's the system. But it has to be repeatable if you want to have realistic goals and have a long career. The bottom line is this. Turning 3,000 into 9 million in 5 years, or making over 300% per year, or finding the next Bitcoin, and I'm going to now scold you and me, that probably, and I always say probably because I never want to stop anyone's dreams, it probably shouldn't be the goal. Because the road to not successful trading is based on, well, I will find the next Bitcoin, and I will find the next this, or we'll find the next that. Unless you just like the action, which is fine, or have a portion of money you just want to go crazy on, that's fine. Or if you're a gambler and you love the gambling action, kind of the same thing, that's fine. All of that is fine. If you want to play around with Bitcoin or Litecoin or anything else or any other investment, I love it. That's great. But that won't make you among the best traders in the world. And again, it's not repeatable, right? So understand what it is. This video is all about... And it is literally all about. Don't like people to say, oh, it's all about. No, this is all about it. It's finding something repeatable that makes over 8%. That's what it's all about. Repeatable above 8 with losing years. Losing years are absolutely acceptable. We just need an average here. If you can do that, you are immediately among the best in the world. And it will also, this is crucial too, it will allow you to be free. Do you see the power of repeatable? Do you see? If it's repeatable, we can make plans. We can start saving. We can start putting money into our trading account. We can quit our jobs if it's repeatable. Do you see? We can't quit our jobs and hope we get Bitcoin or hope Bitcoin pays for it. It might. I'm not saying it won't. But how can anyone say, I'm going to quit and I hope Bitcoin keeps going up to 50,000? I hope. But if we have a system that makes 10% per year, guess what? If we save enough money, we can retire tomorrow. The repeatable portion of this is so critical. Do you see? I want everyone to understand. Having audacious goals like being the best in the world, I've been doing that as a coach and a trader now for over 2 decades. I believe in the audacious. I believe in the preposterous. But if it's too preposterous, disappointment sets in and we quit. And I cannot have you quitting. Got it? Love talking to you about this. Here are the latest updates. Trend following course is out. It'll be the last course for a while. Working on some changes for 2018. There'll be some pricing changes and so forth. If you want to talk more about trend following, the season 1 of my podcast is released. It's out there, SoundCloud, YouTube. Look for Beating the Market. There will be a season 2. Actually, I have several seasons already planned and notes taken, so those will be coming out periodically. And we just went over 960. I think actually we're over 970 on YouTube. I think 1 million by next week. Great being with you here as always. And I will see you again next week for a new video. Bye for now.